Guys, we are Team Cyber Beasts, and this is our project submission, Backpacker. So we are like travel enthusiasts. We love to explore new things, new culture, and everything. And that is where we came up with this idea. There are multiple like making applications where people could find and look around, but this is something which is like addressing this specifically addresses the points where you want to have customized travel posts, or let's say travel options, like based on your requirements. It could be location, it could be budget, it could be food preferences and whatnot. So we had the plan of, it's a whole travel community, not just for the tourists but for locals as well. And we had planned for a lot of features like a planner, and then filter, then chatting, so that one can create groups and all that stuff. But one of the major MVPs of this one as part of this hackathon is filter options. So like, in case when you're traveling, instead of overwhelm adding users with lot of prompts, lot of dialogues, lot of drop downs and whatnot, we are having simple options like start date, end date, travel destination. But let's say if you have any custom requirements, you could add up in this field, and you can talk about it. And then this app is integrated with OpenAI APIs, which goes through whatever you have written and all the available options that is coming in here. Okay. And once it looks into those options, it will give you the best possible options that are there. Okay. So let's say summer vacation involving lots of water sports, something like that. And if I click on get custom tips, so it will take some time. And you can see that I got 3 suggestions. So we get generally top 3 suggestions, which is like full moon party at Phuket, island paradise in Maldives, and beach getaway at Tulum. So these are the suggestions that we are getting. And again, because OpenAI APIs are quite expensive, so we have limited the characters to 50, so it will be truncated if you make a request. And you when you make a request, it is also added to our Superbase database, so some kind of caching happens here. So that is also one important thing, just to make sure. And of course, you can try out our application in this particular URL. If you're getting all the suggestions, that means rate limit has been exhausted. So it's like per deployment 15 requests. So yeah, that is like the MVP. Other than that, we can have normal filters, like we can have the start date. So let me try to change the start date to maybe October 24. And if I click on apply filters, so now I see all the suggestions where start date is greater than October 24, whatever I selected. And let's say I want to have a travel destination, let's say Kyoto. So you can see that this one is anyways happening in real time. So these are all the overall features. I hope you got an understanding. Our app is like mainly featured, like there are lots of things that we planned, like having a planner tool to have better experience, and the chat application. But in the interest of time, this was one of the MVPs that we wanted to show. Talking about the tech stack, we have used Next.js 13, Next 13, because of its compatibility with server-side rendering, to avoid re-rendering, and like reducing the load at client side. So we have this is like the folder structure. We have APIs, register API we started, but again, the OpenAI API is this one itself. And then we have other utilities like backend, auth client interfaces and everything. And then common components, UI components are there. Feed is like the page and all that. So yep. And then we have secrets placed in the environment variables. And yeah, that's all about this project. I hope you found it interesting, and feel free to ask any questions. uh, the You can find the GitHub repo, you can find other details or whatever you want, and you can always ping me on Discord. Thank you very much.